Yesterday we have seen how we can create external career site, and we were only able to discuss about two integrations, out of which one was not visible. That was of LinkedIn, and the other one was of Seek. So for that, Seek ID was required, and that is given by client, and we didn't have it. But other than that, Workday also support these integration technologies. So this is the work of the integration people, and they are totally different from implementers, and their method and methodologies are totally different. But Workday provides these as well: integration, Adobe, apply with LinkedIn, apply with Seek, DocuSign. So Bhavna, you were asking, right, how we can integrate electronic signature. So through this integration,
Oh, okay, okay.
this integration technology, we can do. In Google Analytics, we have seen the section. So this helps you to track data on how users interact with your company. Okay. So
Okay.
for that, they have tracking IDs. Workday provides the option to track through tracking IDs. Then inline assessment. So inline assessment, we have seen, right, the third party vendors. When we select um, while discussing about the assessment, we came to know about inline assessment, which were third-party vendors who conducted the assessments and gave us the score as well in some cases. For example, in recruitment, campus recruitment, generally 2, 3 vendors are very famous who conduct the assessment, give back the details to the company. So that is also a technology which Workday supports. Then tracking pixels. This tool enables you to configure multiple tracking pixel URLs for each career site that you configure so that you can track conversation for third party. So all these are the work done by the integration people. Okay. Even the Outlook thing is also done by integration people. Now today we are going to start with the agency. So what were agencies? Agencies were third party who source and submit candidates for your open job requisition present on agency career site. So what happens when we are posting our jobs, right? We have several options of where we can post the jobs. We can post it externally, internally, or through recruiting agency career site as well. Okay. So what is the work of the agencies? They source the candidates either from the candidate pool of the company or through their own networking style. They look out for the candidates and they submit those candidates to the job requisitions which are posted on their agency career site, not on external or internal career site. They only care about the jobs present on their agency career site. Okay. So then there are agency users, okay, who support and who manages the agency activities. So role to manage agencies and the user information assign a user to more than one agency. So we will see how we can create agency user. Okay. So agency user is simply a name like Jim Martin or Major Story or anybody. That is the name. And the role to which it is assigned is of recruiting agency administrator. So we will see how we can create it. It is a user-based security group, and we will see how we can do it. Then each recruiting agency has its own internal career site based on the Find Agency Jobs report. Now you can see for internal we had the report Find Job through which job postings were available. For external we had Find Jobs through external career site. Now for agency, how the agency people will be able to see through Find Agency Jobs report. Okay, so the internal career site is based on Find Agency Jobs report. Am I clear?
Yeah, so this report is to find the jobs which are posted on the agency sites. We have opened to the
Yes.
agencies.
Yes.
Okay.
So for each type of career site, it could be internal, external agency, we attach a report we definitely attach a report which helps the candidates also if they have the Workday account to see the jobs posted, and also the recruiter, the agency users can see the jobs through these reports. So they are uh, automatically aligned to the external career site. So you must have seen the PwC example. So over there, the details, the various job posting were available. Okay, so why they were present along with filters also sometimes, because that is the format of the report. So basically that particular report is running. That is run over here and that's why it's visible on that side.
So Shilpa, are you saying basically the internal career sites or career sites will be working based on the reports?
Means how the jobs will be looking to. Let me show you. So this is how, whenever an external candidate, let's suppose who has Workday account, will be able to see the jobs. So this will be his Workday home
So
account page, right?
yeah, this
So
is
it
correct.
means that the job is correct.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
So actually, find job is for the internal people, internal career site. Okay, let me find out find job. Let me not take any these two because no job is posted. So if we run it, so external candidates will be able to see in this way. So let's suppose if we want to change the filters over here, add some additional filter like of evergreen or spotlight, we can do so by making changes in this particular report, which we have
Yeah,
attached to our career site.
yeah, yeah. So Shilpa, my doubt is this is how will a candidate see the jobs that are posted by what do you say, the agency? This is the page how a candidate or what a candidate will be viewing once he logs into his PwC account, right? I think I'm familiar
Yeah.
with the with this page. So how will he be able to differentiate what are the agency jobs, what are the jobs posted by an agency?
Okay. So first of all, um, generally in this case, agencies reach out to the candidates, okay, based on the candidate pool which they have, and the candidates will come to know that it is agency because it won't be visible on the external career site of the organization. Means let's suppose some candidates know that to this particular company this agency is working for, so they will go to the agency's career site.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. For suppose ALKU is an agency or or a staffing company. So are you saying we will go to that staffing company's website and then we will
Yes.
be seeing the jobs? It's not something in the same website. They will be in the PwC website only. They will be seeing the jobs related to that.
No, I don't think so they will be. That is the external career site.
Okay, so for
So they should
agency
know the
also we
name
are
of the
creating an external site. Do you mean that?
yes, yes, we can.
Okay,
And also there are internal career sites for agencies as well.
okay.
So let's see what all we have. So basically in agency system, the agency users who are managing the work of recruiting agencies reach out to the candidates and submit those candidates to the job requisition. But also we have the feature of notifying the candidates to apply externally to those job requisitions if similar job requisitions are posted externally as well. So by submitting the candidate, it doesn't mean that candidate has applied. Okay, it means that candidate is now highlighted. He might be invited by the recruiter to apply, or if that particular job requisition is present on the external career site as well, then he can normally go to that posting, search for that posting ID, and create his Workday account and do the tasks which normal external candidates do. Okay, so they form a bridge between recruiters and the candidates. They don't force the candidates to apply. They don't do that. They can only notify the candidate that this is the appropriate job requisition, and they notify the recruiter that this candidate might be suitable for your job requisition. So, recruiting agency management. So, Workday enables you to manage your relationship with third-party recruiting agencies. You can create recruiting agencies and agency users, or you can assign the recruiting agency administrator role to manage agencies and their user information. We will see the difference between agencies, agency user, and recruiting agency administrator roles. Then, recruiting agency has its own internal career site based on Find Agency Jobs report. You can post job to agency career site and create an agency specific job posting template, control which information displays. So generally agencies have the internal career site if they are attached to a particular company and that company supports Workday. Then they can create their own internal career site, and that agency might be submitting the candidates within the organization or maybe from outside. So the outside candidates won't be able to see the internal jobs. Okay.
Yeah.
Recruiting users with a Workday account can receive notification about new job posting on the agency career site. Okay, so whenever a new job is posted on their career site, the agency user will get a notification that now they have to work for this job. Submit candidates to job posting using the agency career site or the Submit Recruiting Agency Candidate Web Service. So this is a web service or a BP. It is not present in this tenant, but I'll show you how it is configured. And submit candidate to job posting using the agency career site also. Then candidate submitted by an agency user can create a candidate home account on your external career site where they can complete tasks and answer questionnaires. Then set up consideration recruiting agencies. So these are the certain domains. So I've already added the name of implementers in some of the domains. Some of them were not visible. So just go into the tenant and see their descriptions.
Shilpa,
Then
just a minute, Shilpa. Can you go 2 slides back, please? Yeah, another. Yeah, here. Shilpa, can you tell the meaning of this fourth point? Submit candidates to job postings using the agency career site.
okay. So what happens? First of all, there's a BP. There's a BP, Submit Recruiting Agency Candidate, which is triggered whenever a candidate is submitted to a job requisition. Means job requisition gets a submitting message that now this candidate is suitable. The candidate might not get any notification that he is submitted to a job requisition, but job requisition people, for example, the recruiter and hiring manager will get to know that, okay, this agency has submitted this candidate. So that is possible by Submit Recruiting Agency Candidate. And also, the agency can submit candidates to job posting using the agency career site. we will see it in more clear form when we will be performing some task on candidates.
Okay, and one more thing, Shilpa.
Mm-hmm.
From what you said, agency is a bridge between the candidates and the company, right? Here
Mm-hmm.
my doubt is they will always post the jobs. They just need the external career site, right? Because they always want the candidates to apply for the jobs. What is the use of the internal career site? It because agency will be having the people, the staffing members who want the candidates from outside of the agency, right? So what's the purpose of internal career site there?
Okay, so first of all, agencies only care about the job posting present on their sites. They don't they don't care about the external career site job posting, internal career site. They only care about the uh, position posted on their career site. So what happens? Let's suppose if certain job requisitions are hard to fill, they are not able to get filled within their higher target date. So the recruiter will try to hire a agency and post it on their career site and ask them to find a suitable candidate. So that's why agency come.
Yeah, there could be like multiple same position might get posted at 10 different places.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Okay, okay,
So what happens? Generally, for agency is connected to a particular organization, then it will have its own internal career site, and it doesn't matter about other countries. But there are certain established agency companies who are partnering with different companies. So they will have their external career site where the job posting will be there from different you know um, organization. For example, you can even take the case of mm, Shine.com. You know, they have their compensation also with the commission also with the organization to which they are attached. You will see the job posting present on their portal for only certain companies. They don't post it for every company. And for whatever company they are posting it, they are partnering with them. They have a commission also. So they
okay,
have external career site. But if it is attached internally to a particular country, sorry, organization, then the internal career site would be enough. And through internal career site, the agency will look out for the employees within the company, and they can even look out for the candidates in the candidate pool of the workday, and they can even search it on various portals. I know it's getting confusing. You will get clear once we start doing the activity.
okay, okay.
So first of all, we have to create a segment-based security group, okay, which will contain this segment, and I have prepared already with the name. Um, so here I've given the access of the recruiting agency questionnaires to manager, recruiter, and recruiter unconstrained, because there were two recruiters for our testing tool profile. That's why. So I've given access to this segment. Okay. So the questionnaires for the recruiting agencies. Then process policy change. So two basically business processes are involved in agency. One is create workday account. So once we create the agency user, we have to create their workday account also. So that they have access to a lot of things in workday. And the second BP is of submit recruiting agency candidate. So once the agency user clicks on submit button and submit that candidate to job requisition, then this particular BP is triggered. And then these are some reports which we can run in order to see the details for the jobs and various other things. Just run. Let me check if these reports are. I'm taking back. Okay, so these are the agency names. So how many jobs are posted on these agencies? Time to first candidate. So no candidate is submitted by the agency to these job posting. Let me click on this.
So Shilpa, are you saying no candidate is submitted means no candidate has applied for the job, or no candidate is submitted has some different meaning?
Means agency has not worked on these posting and they have not sourced any candidate and submitted any candidate to this particular job posting.
Okay, okay, okay.
Let me search on my client tenant. Okay, in my client's tenant also no person is submitted. Okay, we'll see more into it. I don't think so any data will be there, but let's see. So these job requisitions, they have open status. Then this job was posted on these recruiting agencies, and over here we can see how much percentage commission agency will take. So we will be configuring these details when we are creating agencies. So this is how submit business candidate. Just a second, what was the name? Submit recruiting agency candidate. BP looks like. So in the first step itself, there's a validation rule which says that candidate is not a duplicate. Okay, so what Workday does, Workday takes care of three fields: first name, last name, and I think the email. I need to check it. Just a second. I have a slide also for that. So it works on three. The Workday calculates three fields: any social network username or profile, email or phone number. If they are matching, okay, at least one of these fields is matching, then the candidate won't be entering into this submit process. Okay, it means that he is already present in somewhere in the job application process. So this whole BP won't be triggered. Then review recruiting agency candidate. So once the candidate is submitted, the recruiter HR administrator will review that agency candidate. Okay. Then HR administrator will review recruiting agency candidate duplicates. Submitted candidate has non-confidential duplicates. Workday owned. Okay. Okay, so if let's suppose same candidate is, let's suppose one candidate has applied for job application A externally, and through agency same candidate is submitted for some other job profile, then that reviewing of candidate duplicates will take place by these people. Then candidate review of agency submission. So candidate itself will do it. Agency is
So
linked.
Shilpa, what in the step C of this business process, what will happen if it is a confidential duplicate?
If it is a confidential,
Non-confidential duplicate. Yeah.
okay, non-confidential.
What is a
So it means
confidential candidate actually?
confidential candidate is
I mean,
for confidential posting.
Okay, for confidential job postings.
Yes, even confidential job postings can also be done through agencies. They are generally done through agencies, either through
Right, the
referral.
CXO level. Yeah, the CXO level candidates or something.
So that's why confidential thing is also taken into consideration. Non-confidential means the normal
But
job.
then if it is, yeah, but then if it is a confidential candidate and it is going through agency, then there should be something else in the BP for them, for those candidates.
Actually, yes, we have a separate BP for those people as well.
Yeah,
But
because I thought that I mean companies are not doing duplicates, or companies are not doing confidential through agency because sometimes they do, but you told in the beginning, right? Confidential is done mostly through referral. So I thought maybe it's not done through Workday. That is what I thought, like from agency point of view.
correct. Let me just check out one thing. Okay, I will check on this and will let you know. Otherwise, it will take a lot of time.
Sure.
Yeah. Then the last step was a candidate review of agency submission. Again, candidate review is done.
So Shilpa, I'm just guessing from what you said, from what you from the yesterday's session. So if it
Mm-hmm.
is something like non-confident, if it is something like confidential, the same action will be done by manager, right? There will be another step saying if he is
But yeah, the prerequisite is that particular security group for confidential job requisition should have the domain access of confidential job requisition. Okay, only then he will be able to see the confidential related things.
okay, okay,
So for
okay,
that, they have a separate BP. So it might be the case these security groups for a particular support might not have confidential job requisition access. So they won't be able to see any details for that.
okay, yeah.
So what happens? I will let you know how confidential comes into picture. Let us first go into it. So how we can set up recruiting agency and agency users. Edit domains and business policy which discussed above. Edit the BP, submit recruiting agency candidate, which is not there in this tenant. So I have to check it in my client's tenant if it is there because I have not worked much on this agency part. You will see. Then create segment-based security group. I've done that. Then there are two tasks which are to be taken into consideration: maintain recruiting agency type and create recruiting agency. So let's go into the tenant. So what kind of agency type we can define, whether it is high tech, it is for administrative purpose, temporary labor is the agency type submits candidates only for temporary labor, executive level, general staffing. Then external agency, is it the type of external agency or internal agency is also an option. We can put it. Okay, so this is how we will first see what all agency types are. Then create agency. This is the task to create agencies. So I've already prepared one. Let me open it and edit. Then over here we'll give the name of the agency, then a description about the agency, then the type. So from the maintain recruiting agency type, we can select any of the agency type. Generally, we add general staffing. Then we can also prepare agency hierarchies. So if we want to add any superior agency, we can add it over here. Then details about the agency, what will be the phone number, mobile, business. Okay, just then use for so we'll see the drop down values of these. Only three are present. Visibility public shared with shared with agency. Change for this contact only. Change for all contacts above.
What is it,
It is.
Shilpa? I did not.
Hmm. Okay. It was not coming like that. It was not coming earlier. I will let you know about this field then. I don't know what it means. And we can add any one of other primary details. So I've added email to the business type, visibility. That's it. Then web address I've added additionally, no need of adding it. We have given two contact details. Then what is the source? So if you remember, we have seen what all sources are there in Workday. So internally, social network. So all these were the source type category, right? And it had various custom sources which were mapped to Workday defined sources. Okay. So I selected the agency over here, and agency is generally selected. So the ownership period begins once the candidate is in review stage of the job application BP, and more than one recruiting agency can own a candidate. Okay. So what happened if the candidate submitted, he's selected, and he's invited to apply, and he applies and goes into the job application stages, and he is in the review stage. From there on, his ownership will start. Until 12 months, he will be under the ownership of the agency. Like in case of referral, who gets the referral ownership, right? We have discussed one at the job application level, one at the candidate level, if you remember. And similarly, the ownership of this candidate is given to the agency for 12 months. And starting is when the candidate is in review stage. Then job posting template. So how the job will be posted for these agencies, and linked career external career site. So here we can also link external career site. So it might be confusing, like I've told that for agency internal career site, we do the submission of candidates, and over here we are linking the external career site also. And job posting template, we will see tomorrow how to create it. So why external career site is added? Why is it linked? Any idea?
So this is the external career site which Workday wants the agency to use.
Yes.
This is the career site where they will submit the candidates.
Yes, means whatever job posting is present over there, they will have to take it into consideration. So let me check if I can create also. No. So this is an optional field. Okay. If we want to uh, work for the job posting on external career site also, then we have to give this option.
I think basically it is outside of Workday. That is why it is called external, and it might be confusing for like
No, by
somebody.
external career site, we mean it is connected to Workday, and it is the external career site
Exactly.
for the organization. Okay, so
Yeah.
whatever postings are done.
I'm not getting, Shilpa. I'm not at all getting the difference between internal and external career site. So external career site, is it something like LinkedIn, Indeed, Monster, and so on?
external career site is like, we'll go for PwC or any other company. I'll go and search the careers. Where are the careers? So this is an external site for PwC, and where the jobs are posted, we can see it over here.
Oh, so the career site now which we are able to see and we will be able to log in is called PwC's external career site, where
Yes,
any candidate and a student can log directly into the company's website and then see the job postings.
yes.
So till now I was thinking this is the internal career site.
No,
No, we
we are
cannot see
both.
the internal career site at all, right? Only the employees of PwC can see that.
Yes, only the employees
Oh.
or the contractual workers. So for the contractual workers, we have prepared internal career site for non-workers, right?
Yeah,
They
that's
should
true.
just have Workday account for that company and they will be able to see. And even the students who have applied and created Workday account, they also will be able to see that internal career site. So by internal career site, I mean just the report details, the report find job report which is attached. All the postings on that report will come.
No, Shilpa, how will a student will get a Workday account?
Okay, let me take the example of Workday itself. Let me go to the external career site, a website of Workday. That's So generally what they have done, they have made visible this particular find job external reports visible to every external candidate. But ideally what happens, this thing is only available once we create an account. Let me create an account.
Won't the site ask for many other details, Shilpa? I thought it will ask some for business IDs and all.
No, it's, I think so. It won't ask anything. By clicking create account button, you are agreeing to this particular thing. Yes, I have read and consent to terms and conditions. Now let me create an account. Now I'm signed in as Shilpa and this is my Workday account on the Workday. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And still it is giving me the same details. But ideally, these details are shown only when account is created on Workday and then we search for it. Let me take the case of PwC. So these are the jobs which are visible on the external career site. Okay, but it might be the ask that only certain jobs will be visible, and once he clicks on apply and creates account, then more jobs will come.
Okay. So till now, whenever you were referring to the external career site, do you mean this, Shilpa? It's not
Yes,
something like LinkedIn.
yeah.
Okay. So Shilpa, I have a doubt. If a company wants to post a job on the internal career site and external career site, and
Hmm.
if that company even wants to post the same job on the LinkedIn, can
Then it has to have integration with that first. And
oh,
that
that's
job,
what you have shown in the beginning of the session.
so while posting the job, there will be an option to post it on LinkedIn, and it will directly get posted automatically.
Okay. Okay. So what
Whether
all
it's
they want, they need to integrate with those LinkedIn, Indeed, Monster, and all these things.
yes, yes.
Okay. Got it.
So home account will have the details, the history details of whatever he's doing. Then let me check. They see search of student and campus roles over here. Okay, so where I went. So this is how I was logged in. Okay, through my account. So on the candidate homepage, I was able to see the various histories of the applications. Okay, I'll be able to see. And if I go on the careers homepage through my account, so I'll be able to see more details. And all these details are coming up because it is integrated with Workday. Then student and campus role. Now this will fetch me the data from the internal site. Okay. So this report is fetched from Find Jobs report. Apply. Then for contractual workers also, they will be having their Workday account. They will create it, or they will log in the credentials, and then whatever jobs are coming up, it will be fetched from the Find Jobs only.
Shilpa, what do you mean by Workday integrate? Because it is Workday integrated, we are able to see. What do you mean by that?
Means just a so when we were creating the sites, right, we had one option that was mandatory to put in some report, right? For external career site, we have put in Find Jobs for external career site. So what that report does, it simply fetches the result of all the job openings. So even if I go into Workday, so whatever result is coming up over here, it will be reflecting on the this particular page as well. If we put in the search criteria perfectly. Okay, means
Okay.
the details, workday details of this job, all these posting will be visible on the this particular career site. Okay, so how this detail is coming up for Workday? First of all, tell me, is this external career site or internal career site? Let me just sign. And let me just search for jobs. Okay, so which report it would be fetching from Workday?
Find jobs for external career site.
Yes, correct. And let's suppose if I sign in, okay, so if I sign in, and again, I'm able to see the 495 results, which was same, right? As external career site.
Yeah.
And if I go candidate homepage, okay, so it will give me the details of all the job details I have applied for on this country. Okay, then any job alert option. So create job alert, even I can also create it. Then follow us on LinkedIn. Then search for jobs. Okay, there's no option for student over here.
So normally if you are logged in as a candidate and if you enter the candidate homepage, it means even then it means it is an external career site only, right?
Yeah, it is external career site. But if you'll see the PwC thing, okay, what happens?
The number of searches are varying, right? Before and after logging.
Yeah, actually this is something different. Let me click on apply. Okay, I'm logged in as Shilpa. And if I go to the candidate home, I will see the history. And if I go to careers homepage, first of all, it is giving me the option to apply as student or for campus roles. By PwC student campus role, they mean for internship and something like that. And if I go on these experience career roles, it will take me to the internal details as well. Why is it not fetching? Just go through the company profiles of PwC, Deloitte, and Workday, and some other. So over here, we can see the details. So where you can see 541 jobs, and earlier we were seeing 495 jobs on external career site. Now we are seeing this one. So this is fetching from the internal career site.
No, that 495 is from Workday, right?
Over here, I think we have seen.
Oh,
Okay, that was from Workday. So sorry. No, it was from Workday only.
okay.
So Shilpa, basic difference between internal and external is internal is when we log in as a candidate.
Yes, we have an account and we are able to fetch.
Okay. And then
the
there
details.
is a
No,
different
I
type
think
of career which is for
See, there are two types of internal career site. One is for the non-workers, which we will be able to see. Okay,
right.
means the students or the people who have candidate home account also, they are also considered as internal career site for non-workers. They also will be able to see through Find Job the reports for all the jobs. And one internal career site is for the workers, so that only the employees of the organization will be able to see. So you must have referred somebody or just try to refer in your organization someone and go to that internal career site and see what all details you will be able to see.
Yeah.
Okay,
Shilpa,
I
I'm
think
sorry,
it's not
I'm
getting
totally
clear.
confused.
Okay.
So what
So,
I thought is if you're logged in into PwC as a candidate who is applying for jobs,
hmm,
even if you're logged in and even if you're not logged in and if you're just searching for jobs on PwC careers, I
hmm,
thought that is an external career site.
okay.
I'm thinking it is external career site and a person, an employee of PwC, with whether it may be a contractor, whether it may be an permanent full-time employee, or whether he is an intern there who is able to log into the PwC as an employee, and then if he's seeing the other interface, then I thought it is a internal career site. Either it may be for workers or non-work, means work for full-time
Hmm,
or
work.
contract-based workers. I'm thinking this is the thing. Is there any mistake in this?
No, whatever you're saying, that is also correct. But also, it depends upon the company to company.
Oh,
So,
okay.
just imagine, means just take into consideration whatever jobs you see for the first time on the company portal without creating any account is the external details. And once you um, create the account and then also see those details, that is also from external career site also. But there are certain options where you will be able to see some extra details. That is very rare, but in this case, you will, as you have seen, for students, the option is coming up when we are creating the account. So that is coming from where? It is coming from internal career site for non-workers.
Okay. Okay.
If you have
Okay.
created an account as a student, so Workday doesn't know, means PwC doesn't know how you have created the account, whether you are a candidate or a worker. Once you go to that option and clicks on student roles, and then you will fetch the data. Whatever data is coming, that is coming from internal career site for non-workers.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
I'll try to make it clear tomorrow as well with some more options, and I think it will be better than tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this
Actually,
PwC
different
is a good example because it
sorry.
has a yeah, I think PwC is a better example because it has an option of students to apply.
Yeah. Yes, actually, and Workday company itself was totally different. That is the Workday company itself. So maybe I'll look out. Just you know what? Just search for Workday partnered firms, find out the list of the companies, and go to their profiles and see how they have created the interface for the external candidates and students. So just
Okay.
type Workday partnered firms and look at their job openings.
Yeah, sure.
Let me tell you. So recruiting agency, this is what they have created. A field leader, general staffing, career site. So through this particular option, This agency will also be working for the jobs opening on the external career site. And it doesn't mean that whatever jobs are posted on agency's career site will go to external career site. It's not like that. Okay. Fee type percentage means what will be their commission. They will be taking in percentage, and the fee value will be just 25%. It means, and any attachment, if they want to, means I've attached randomly one thing. Any policies or agreements they want the company to sign in before considering this agency, that could be possible.
Shilpa, what was that 25?
25 was the percentage. The
Okay,
amount
so
of the
that will depend.
commission.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Then we have to create agency users as well. So I've already created 3 agency users, out of which Mary Rogers is active. Means I've created her Workday account. So Workday account is also required to be created. How you can do it? Ideally, in real-time scenario, a lot of users are there. So we create Workday account using EIB integration. And for that, we have one activity also. So how we can create agency user? Just click over here.
Shilpa, can you tell me once again what is a agency user? Is he the person from the agency who will be working for the requirements?
Yes. He's the person
Okay,
who will be
type of user.
he will be
Okay,
sourcing
okay.
and he will be submitting everything.
Submitting resumes.
And this particular user will be assigned to the role of recruiting agency administrator. Like primary recruiter, no. For example, for creating the role of primary recruiter, to which I have given the name primary recruiter underscore Shilpa. I have initially created one maintain assignable role of primary recruiter, right? So similarly, for this particular role name, I have to create one maintain assignable role called recruiting agency administrator. And this is a user-based security role kind of a thing. That's why it will be different. I'll show you how we can assign it.
So will that be given to only one agency user, Shilpa, or can anyone be assigned that recruiting administrator position?
Any one of the recruiting agency users can be assigned.
Okay.
Okay. So make me go. What I've done. Go to the site of IBM or Sony, Walmart, Deloitte. We have to create some external accounts. Don't go there. No use. So let me show you what is assignable role. Recruiting agency. So I have created this maintain assignable role. Okay.
And this will be monitored by security admins also only,
Yes.
or
Yes,
somebody else?
security admins.
Okay.
I've created this user-based role. No, this is a role-based role, role-based security group. And how we can assign it to this particular people. Let me open this person's name. User, edit. Okay, not edit it, assign roles, assign. Over here, right, testing, role.
So Shilpa, will we be even linking the Superb with the agency?
Yes, we will be.
Okay.
Okay, so the reason why no role is coming up, because I've already assigned that particular role to this particular user. Let me show you.
Maybe we need to go for roles, assign roles, add or remove option, right?
No, we need to create security role. Shilpa is not coming. Okay, so the reason for this is, I think, the Workday account is not created. I've already assigned. Oh, so sorry. What I was doing wrong was I have to apply your agency name and not this person. Let me go back to agency. I think I won't be able to because their Workday account is not created. What is the name of the person? Jimmy? So you can see I can have multiple users assign this particular role so that the work will get divided for the agency. Okay, so I've assigned the role of this person. So where role is coming up.
So all these three people were from the same agency or different
Yes.
agencies?
Same agency. So this is the agency Shilpa. So here I have 3 users, and when I was assigning role, it asked for the agency type, the agency name. So I gave the role of this particular thing, and I've also prepared a role name with recruiting agency administrator underscore Shilpa. So that role will go into the BP, into the submit BP, and that's
That's
how.
security group, right, Shilpa, or a role?
Sorry.
Is it a role or a security group you're talking about?
I'm talking about the security group name. That was
Okay.
recruiting agency administrator underscore Shilpa 1 or Shilpa 2.
Shilpa, can you, if you don't mind, can you just recap what we were trying to do right now? Maybe I got a little confused in between. We were following the slides which you showed, right? From there. Yeah.
So initially we are supposed to edit the domains and business policy for the security groups like implementers or anyone who wants to create agencies or agency users or do some setting up for the recruiting activities of agencies and agency users. Then we have to edit the business process name submit recruiting agency candidate. Okay, so that is not possible because it is not present in the system. I will try to search it if it is possible. I tried a lot, but it was not coming up. Then we have to create a segment-based security group, which will have access to the agency's questionnaires. Okay, the agency's questionnaires and the response of the candidate for those questionnaires. And these questionnaires are for the agencies only. Then we have to go and see what all recruiting agency types are there. So they were like general staffing, executive, or temporary labor, like that. Then create recruiting agencies and agency users. So we went and seen the task, create recruiting agency, and gave certain details. Then there was an option in the agencies itself to create agency user. So we created, means I have already created 3 agency users. Then the next step is of creating Workday account for users. Creating Workday account for users. So before that, what we did, we enable the recruiting agency administrator to create recruiting agency users and manage their information.
Yeah. Got you. Shilpa, but I have doubt only with one thing. Why are we creating Workday account for those users? What are we going to do with that?
Okay, we are going to create Workday account so that they are part of Workday properly and they will be able to access lots of reports and tasks related to agency management. That's why. So what happens if we are not creating Workday account? So when an external candidate